Alright guys, so this fender, it was almost done already. Like I already had wet sanded, I already had took care of the damage and stuff when it was on the truck. So this is just gonna be like a quick scuff where I had to fix a little bit of imperfections, not much. But that one did have a dent right there. You can see I pulled that out. I think I have pictures of when I did that, so if I do, I'll add them in there too. But I used a stud gun for that. I sanded the inside of the fenders. I still have to go back in with the sandpaper and get these little areas where I couldn't get. I am using the DA because my hands hurt, arthritis, but it makes it easier for me. So I'm gonna hit this spot down here, and then I'll see what else we gotta do. Maybe I can get some primer in today. Okay guys, a little update. I thought this driver's side fender was ready, but it wasn't. So I ended up having to put a little bit of red putty here. What is that, glazing putty? And a little bit here. And I can, it should be fine. It's gonna be good. And then I had to put a little bit more filler here, where it was the dent. But it's thin. I still gotta touch it up a little bit though. So it's getting there. So I'm using that DuraBlock to block it out. And once I get this all done up, then we can get some primer on this. Alright guys, so here we go. I got everything ready and taped up so that I can shoot some primer on it. I was trying to get this all done today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So let's shoot at least the primer, get the last coat of primer on. I was going to do the bed also today, but that's going to have to be a different day because I just realized that I ran out of primer. Well, I got enough for the fenders and the gas cap, so hopefully I have enough for the fenders and the gas cap. So yeah, let's get started and get these fenders primered. Alright guys, so I just finished wiping everything down with degreaser and spray weight glass cleaner, and I also used the tack rag, tack cloth, tack rag, whatever you want to call it. So I'm finished up with that. I wiped them down from the inside. Also, the mirror caps, third time redoing them. I wasn't happy with them this last time. Once I sprayed everything looked really shiny, and as soon as the clear flashed out on the caps, I don't know why, but it got really dull and hazy. Everything else stayed really nice. So third time we're doing the caps. Whatever happens this time, that's it. I don't care what they look like. I mean, they'll probably get rock chips anyways from the road, you know. So everything's been wiped down, tacked down. Got my tack rag over here. It was a little dirty, so we're gonna mix up this primer real quick, and we'll get to shooting some primer. So let me
there they are. You guys may have not seen them get sprayed because I don't know what happened, but the camera got put on slow motion instead of cinematic. So I'm gonna try to edit it and speed up as much as I can. If it doesn't get fast enough to where it's it's just not a slow video, super slow video, I'll probably just insert a little piece and then I don't know what happened, but it was put on slow motion. So it's kind of rough out here being by yourself, doing everything at once. But that's the first coat. So yeah, caps look decent, and the gas cap also looks okay. Man, I'm really bummed out. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna let this set up for about 20 minutes, and then I'll do a second coat. I did notice that I got a dent right here, right there. It's like when the fender got pushed in. I pulled it all out, but I guess I missed little this little whoop-de-doo right there. But you know what? I don't care. Besides that, it's all right. It has the one pinhole right there, and a little bit next to it right there, and that's about it. Besides that, you can't really tell that I did the body work on this thing. So yeah, like I said, guys, this is the first coat. I'm gonna let this set up for about 20 minutes, and then I'll give it the second coat and the last coat. I really wish I would have had a chance to primer that up too, but that's gonna be another video. All right. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Two coats. UPS came back, dropped off a little Christmas gift early. So yeah, now we gotta let it cure up, and then I'll see if it needs any final things to do before we spray on some base. All right, guys. So yeah, after yesterday getting all these in primer and everything, I did find a couple little more things to, I know that would pop out when you put the clear on and the base coat and all that. The little dent, the little whoop-de-doo there, I'm not too stressed about it. Like I said, guys, this truck isn't going to be perfect. It's still going to have a couple little dents and dings. It's an outside truck. I just wanted it to be all one color and look a little nice from far away. Like I said, I'm learning. I'm not a professional. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, so bear with me, and also bear with me on the videoing, because I am out here by myself, and I know I don't get the best angles. I'm trying to move the camera around when I remember, and because I get caught in doing what I'm doing, and I focus on that. I got a tripod over there, a homemade tripod that I made out of it over there. Then I use my lawnmower as another tripod to get a different angle. I'm trying, guys, so just bear with me. So I'm gonna start wet sanding these and hopefully get them ready so that I can get them painted. I want to try today. If not today, it'll be another day, but I gotta get these things done. All right, guys. So I finished wet sanding this fender. Did it with 600. You can see it's not too bad. I know it's just primer, but when it's wet, it'll show you your imperfections. So that's how we see the little dent that we have there. I was more worried about this corner section. That's where the accident happened when I got hit, and it doesn't look too bad. So pretty proud of myself for the first time ever using a stud gun or doing something like that. And I also did the bumper, because the bump where I got hit, it hit the fender and the bumper, but that's another thing. I did fix the bumper too. So I'm gonna pull all this tape off and everything when I'm finished wet sanding the fenders, and I'll dry them all up really good, and then I'll retape them, and I'll see when I get to shoot some base and clear. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen today because it's kind of cloudy out, and I don't want to take a chance, waste all this time and effort, and then it starts to rain. It's been a long process as it is, so I just gotta get this thing over with. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep working on the other fender, and then yeah, we'll keep going. All right, guys. So here's the fenders after 3 coats of base. I did a time lapse, me doing the first coat, and I did a video after the first coat. I did a section after the first coat, and yeah, the mic wasn't working. It sounded like I was underwater. So I'll put a picture in here and show you what it looked like after the first coat. But this is three coats of base, and I'm gonna get ready to do the clear. I've let this sit already for about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna start spraying the clear. All right, guys. So that's the first coat. I did a light tack coat on it, and I think I might have did it a little too light because it came out a little orange peely. So let's see if we can fix that on the second coat. And that dent don't look too bad. Yeah, it does. It looks horrible, but oh well. Moving on. Where the fender was pushed in and creased in, it looks pretty good. So I'm good with that. Like I said, that little dent. Oh well. I mean, I think the chickens are gonna be more happy that this truck is done because my brown hen Yanni, she misses this truck. She actually lays the eggs underneath the tarp in the engine compartment of my truck. I have her a nice little setup over there, like nice little house and everything. But nope, she wants to lay the eggs underneath my truck, and she's always on the gold truck also. So that's why I put Don Chewy way over there. But she's always laying the eggs in there. So I'm not striving for perfect here. I just want it to look one color and decent from far away. Um, I mean, the chickens are gonna be all over it. I'll show you guys. If I get a video, I'll put it in there. So I'm gonna let this tech up for another 10 minutes. It's already been about 5, and then I'll do another coat, and then I'll show you guys the final. This didn't come out as planned. Came out a little textured orange peely, but that's not the problem. You guys can see the problem already, right? After that last coat, I sat down and I looked up and I seen this move, and by the time I got up off the chair, it was already face down. It was just in the blink of an eye. So now it's got two big dents, my bad. Pretty big ones. So yeah, I guess I shouldn't have worried about that other little dent, right? Well, that sucked because this one was coming out pretty good. So on this note, I'm gonna say I'll figure it out, and we'll keep moving. I'll probably have to wet sand this and buff it out, but yeesh. And the air in the compressor went out. It just so much stuff happened. I don't know what the heck, man. Like I didn't even realize that the power went out, and the compressor didn't build air. So when I got like here, I was like, "Oh crap!" So, yep, back to the drawing board. And like I said, guys, I'm not a professional, and not claiming to be. As you can see, this was pretty an amateur mistake, I assume. But I'm learning, and I guess I gotta fix that dang fender again one more time, and we'll go from there. I mean, can't cry over a spilled fender, right? I mean, I can, but I won't. I'll see you guys on the next one.